win this battle. Let's go.
Come on, Superman. Back to work. Let's hurry, okay? People are dying. See you down there.
All I ever wanted, all I ever needed is here in my house. Words are very unnecessary, they can only do harm. All I wanted, all I ever needed is here in my house. Words are very unnecessary, they can only do harm.
Namaste and like catch my family, and what's up? What's popping out there? We have a bunch of new updates for our conference in Dallas. We have Robert Phoenix. Guess what else? We're in talks with Mr. Chief Russell. You know him, you love him. That was going down. We're figuring that out now. If you guys are into the quantum. And 5 or 6 other speakers we're working on right now. I'm going to make a new trailer. It's awesome. You guys are going to laugh. It's going to be so much fun. I'm working on it, okay? Once you guys see it, you're going to be like, no, he didn't. And I'm like, yes, I did. I'm working on that right now. Everything else is hot fire. I wanted to talk about some of this solar activity, right? So we have some solar activities, and let's see what the data came in from my brother Jeffrey this morning. We have a June 1st and June 2nd, where there are 2 solar flares headed directly towards Earth. Should be here the 1st and 2nd of June. Could be a G3, G4, or G5. I've been watching, or class, I think it class 4, class 5. And I wanted to explain a little bit about what's going on energetically, because I was going to say this with Issa. We did a little video last time. The internet kept shutting off on me. Sorry about that. Got a little too energetic for the electronics. What's up? Listen. Hello. Can you guys hear me? Let me go ahead and just do this real quick. I don't know why this thing always turns down my audio for you. I feel like I have to yell, and that is silliness. Sound. All right. Input level. Let's go ahead and turn this up. How's that? Let's go ahead and get that right about there. So, solar activity is cranking. So I wanted to share this with you guys. If some of you guys have your third eye on, and hi, if you're new, my name is Rion de Rowan. Welcome to Morning Coffee. One of the greatest secrets hidden on this planet is your family, Team Light, and those amazing and awesome beings in the comments. By the way, if you guys are new and you have specific questions, a lot of the beings in the comments when I go live can answer those questions for you. We are a round table here at Team Light where everyone is equal and awesome. So I just want to be clear with that. You know what I mean? You guys are straight hot fire. I mean, listen, I'm just one of the guys on the squad, you know, and apparently I've got a certain type of sense of humor where I can talk about a lot of multidimensional things and to explain them in a way that's less fear-based, more experience-based, and more heart-based. I can say that for right now with the solar activity, this is what I caught. So I believe it was the day I did the video with Issa, maybe 2 days ago. I was taking a nap because I've been getting up at like 5:36 in the morning every day and getting my morning sunshine before it's barbecuing me. It's been very hot up here in Sedona. It was 100 yesterday. And that's Fahrenheit for all my Europeans that watch me. Fahrenheit 100. Maybe a little 101 today. We'll see. Anyways, there's a lot of stuff going on in Dream Time. I'll call it Dream Time for a lot of the questions that I received on the comments. What is this? Especially with the arrests that were made in Puerto Rico. The 4th dimension is 1 floor up on your right-hand side. If you guys want more information on that, go ahead to any of the digital download information that's available at teamlight.com, go ahead and download any of my presentations where it says Galactic template. When that video is playing, you guys can go ahead and take screenshots of my cheat sheet, which I've created completely 100% original. You gotta come original. You gotta come original. Take a screenshot, you guys. There's a lot of education with that. But what I'm trying to express is with the arrests that were made, that's in the 4th dimension. People might ask me, so what happens if you arrest people in 4D? I'm like, well, what happens if your consciousness that is causing you to do naughty things down here in the physical is no longer there? What do you mean? I mean, there are beings on this planet that can actually remove aspects from you that are doing naughty things to a degree where the person in the physical won't even remember having these said memories or belief systems or thoughts. They would just disappear. You'd be in a much better mood and be that much better for it. So when we say we're making arrests in the 4th dimension, we are actually collapsing and adjusting the programming that is firing into the back of your cerebral cortex 24 Planck seconds. I don't know what some people's megabytes per second is a little faster than others, but let's just say that energy is energy. The Palladians would agree 100%. Once you understand energy, you understand the universe. Our job down here as Team Light is to help make adjustments when we're out in the field, but when we're not and we get to hang out with our friends and family, we like to have conferences. We like to meet, we have great dance parties, we like to hang out with one another. So hope that answers your questions. There's a lot of education and scholastic thing I recommend. If you guys have downloaded the stuff at teamlight.com, you guys, it's dense, 15 years of content. I have 15 years of receipts to check out. And all the free stuff's at Unite the Collective or Team Light on YouTube. Now that that's out of the way, I like to always answer you guys' questions. I do read them. Now, back to what I caught when I was coming back into my body 2 days ago. So I was in Dreamtime, or not even Dreamtime. I was OBE, flying around the planet, and we're having, there's huge organizational things going on with the financial system. Some of us were you guys out there, are being upgraded and up-leveled to hold a lot more responsibility as far as your frequency or energy signature on this planet. And a lot of you guys are being forced through many tests to purge programming that no longer affects you. Let me be clear. It's not these people, friends, co-workers, ex-bosses, girlfriends, boyfriends, parents that are the problem. The problem is that it's the programming that we are no longer uptaking into our system, our soul, our energy. And some people that are still under that programming, we can't mess with anymore. It's like oil and water. It does not mean these people don't have the opportunity to change, especially with the influx of this solar event incoming and some of these solar flares. But I want you to understand, don't take it personal on specific friends and loved ones. We love everyone here. We love that God spark inside of every organic ensouled being on this planet, first and foremost. And I don't care what suit you're wearing. I don't care if you're a reptilian living 2 miles down and you don't do weird shit. You know what I mean? I've been a vegetarian 15 years and pescatarian, really. Sometimes I eat fish, Sometimes. Calm down for all the vegans out there. I love vegan food. Listen, I do. Don't even put, I'm on that coconut milk for my, morning coffee. But what I can say is whatever that is for you based upon your blood type and obviously, being a good sovereign being, whatever that is for you, I love you. Now, I don't care what caricature you're wearing. I don't care if you're channeling a 4th dimensional mantid. I don't care if you're channeling a 4th dimensional reptilian. I don't care if you're channeling an 8th dimensional Anunnaki. Don't care if you're channeling a 6th dimensional Syrian. Don't care if you're channeling a 5th dimensional Palladian, 7th dimensional angelic, 9th dimensional seraphim. What I'm getting to is your vibration and who you trust in is being weighed in a way where you're choosing the future that you wish to walk in. Again, for everyone out there, peace, prosperity, and sovereignty for all living and souled beings on this planet, period. Okay? The issue is that a lot of beings that have been here for quite some time have seen beings like us come and go over thousands of years. And I'm just trying to say in this graduating class and why we are here, some of us from the Galactic Center monitoring this game and making sure that all the participants in this Ascension game have exactly what they need to thrive, not just survive, but thrive. These are the platforms and new systems that are being built now. The main thing with the quantum financial system, the QFS, and obviously some of the different digital assets that are going to be utilized on this new QFS system. The main thing is being able to track all payments forward and backward, right? Just like XRP. I think it's 20 forward and 20 backwards, or 15 forward, 15 backwards transactions. The main thing we got to get rid of is bad behavior and people being paid for bad behavior. You can see in many different political systems and organizations on this planet, as soon as you cut the funding and you actually ask the leaders of these organizations to pay for this ridiculous programming or mischievous behavior, they fall into their own greed and they will not pay. The owners of these CEOs of these bad pharmaceutical companies, these weird organizations, they will not pay to poison you. Rather, they think it's hilarious that we pay to poison ourselves. As soon as that funding is cut, we will see where these beings really are. As far as everything being monitored here 24/7, 365, every plank second, as I sit here broadcasting in the physical, and my upper dimensional self is sitting 7 floors up monitoring you as we monitor each other. Just want you to know that every single thing in this game, one more time, is monitored 24/7, 365. Every breath, every exhale, every blink, every thought, every program, every memo, every email, every live video stream is then recorded for our Akashic and our prosperity. So again, not to get too high speed, low drag on you, but some of us are operating at this speed. Okay, so back to what I saw. Came back from this meeting. I slammed back into my body 2 days ago. I took a cat nap before me and Issa's video. And when I got back into my body, my eyes were still closed. And as you guys well know, if you've known me for 15 years, when my eyes are closed, I'm still staring through my third eye. As my eyes were closed and I was looking up, I saw all the cables coming down from the upper dimensions as they plug into me and everything around me. And I noticed something very strange. All of the cables were electrified. Almost like a Carrington event. I saw so much energy flowing through every single cable and every single connection. And I'm like, whoa, there's a huge influx of solar energy or energy from our galactic center or, wherever this main junction of energy is. There is a huge influx of energy. I've never in my life, since I've been here, closed my eyes when, last 15 years, especially since my third eye's been on. And when I closed my eyes and looked up, before I opened my eyes in the physical, I saw just raw energy running through the entire cable system on the planet. So, that being said, I know we are in alignment for something big. Whether that be two of the solar flares that are coming in June 1st, June 2nd, whether that be the solar flash, whether that be that DNA activation that we've all been waiting for, whether that be the release of certain belief systems into more of a universal function. But I can tell you, what does it feel like for people about to go through it? Some of us have been going through it a little faster than others. What I can say is that it's almost kind of like you have sometimers. I always make jokes to my friends and family about I call it sometimers because sometimes I'm in this dimension and sometimes I'm in a different dimension, right? I call it I'm like I got full blown sometimers, okay? Sometimes I'm in the suit. Sometimes I'm OBE, walking around, having my vessel do physical things while I'm operating and doing other things. Many of you guys have very similar traits as that. But in this sometimes I'm realizing that my past is being collapsed almost like into a wormhole where I'm being forced to stay in the present. All my energy is sitting in the present. All my energy is sitting in my power in the morning. All my energy is plugging in and manifesting what we want for the future. And I think that a lot of us in going through these growth pains, you could be getting out of a relationship. You could be getting out of a job. You could be getting out of or moving out of the phantom matrix. You could be waking up right now. You could be detoxing your body, getting back in the gym, taking care of yourself, health and wellness. Maybe you're healing your heart. What I'm getting to is we're all going through this together. And that's something I want all of you, each and every one of you to understand, is that Ascension is a group activity. A lot of people that said that Ascension is an individual thing, right? Individual thing. Well, I guess I would have to ask myself and say, was that person who said that ever really great? I don't think so. I think an individual ascension is cute. I think there's Buddhist monks that went rainbow body in Tibet that we don't know their names. They haven't affected the planet. I'm glad for you that you went through your individual ascension. For us out here in the Western world, and for all of us holding hands together and wishing and wanting a better world, I think those of us who share how to ascend and ascend together are the great ones. And I have to be honest with you. I mean, if I went up right up to, Yeshua taught everyone how to ascend together. He taught things how to improve your heart, your life, your manifestations. So I think it's time for us to kind of get into alignment with what that greatness is inside of each and every one of us and knock off this service to self, lower fourth dimensional ego programming that was only created in a base physical model to make sure that you had food on your plate and a roof over your head and that you weren't going to starve in the wintertime. I think us as a people and as a planet have evolved past the fourth dimensional construct of control, survival, what you have and what I have, jealousy, lower dimensional programming. And I think as abundance slams into all of us, especially doing these great deeds and these great humanitarian efforts, that sort of bandwidth won't even affect us. I'm trying to imagine in the morning, I had a beautiful, talk this morning with my brother William in Texas, who will also be there. And he goes, when this abundance hits, is it going to change you? And I had to sit there and think. And I think as we all sit here together in this little morning meditation, or it could be evening or nighttime, good evening out there in Australia, all my Aussie land and all my Kiwis out there in New Zealand. What I'm trying to get to is having abundance going to change your core unit's belief system? And I think for me in the future, it's really just creating. Unbridled creation doesn't have time for jealousy. If I'm more concerned about how many plum trees I can fit inside of this greenhouse, or I'm trying to splice a plum and an apricot. I don't know. We're doing all kinds of crazy, awesome biological things. Or why the water pressure on the waterfall? How can I get more water flow on the waterfall out of a gravity well that's not even plugged into an electric generator? There's just things inside my mind I don't think we're going to be focused on. I'm giving you guys examples of what it's like to create effortlessly and be in that wave. We're not going to have the same thought pattern. You think you're going to process this reality with the same brain and thought pattern you have watching me in this video. You're not. Us coming together and being one is making sure us as a tribe is happy, taken care of, and at peace. And if anyone affects the tribe, which spans the entire plane of existence, mind you, in every single country, I cannot wait to meet the rest of the world. Some of us have been germinating in these cocoons for long enough. You may be one of us. And I think it's time for some of us to actually get up, break out of that cocoon and start flying. It's no longer the time to be sitting in your cocoon. Okay? There's a lot of very gifted people on this planet. And it's time for us to start getting together and flying once again. So that's all I'd like to say about that. It's just something that's really simple for me. It's not a big deal. I think if we need assets and resources to do certain things, fantastic. I think our purpose will drive some of the fun things. Like, for example, we 3D print all of the new coral reefs that we're going to be dropping off and creating in Hawaii. Maybe we have a 3D printing station, concrete printing station in Arizona that we do all the beta testing in to mix the right types of trace minerals into the concrete. So when we put it in the water, it has the proper trace minerals, just like a feeding cube you drop in your fish tank for fish to eat. Well, imagine a 3D printed concrete reef that has the trace minerals perfectly balanced to mineralize and feed not only the types of coral that can take the rise in temperature, but all the sea and wildlife. Now let's take the 3D printed coral reefs and let's find the perfect shape to create a perfect barreling A-frame left and right wave. Why not? Why not? And let's go ahead and create these things to bring back all of the surf and all of the wildlife and all of the fish that have been lost. You know? When are we going to take down the dam break wall down the entire coast of California because Chevron wanted to protect their oil factory? When is that shit going to be shut down? When are they going to pull down the break wall? Do you know that surfing in California was world class until 1956 when they built that shit? When's that going to happen? When are we going to unplug these cockroaches from our society? We've had hydrogen water-powered engines made in the public since the 90s. What are we doing? So these are some of the things I think about. So no, you think the money is going to change us? No. If anything, I'm going to have more resources and assets and friends who want to do very awesome things. And yeah, in Hawaii, let's talk about it. Do we need a rad boat to drop these artificial reefs off? Yes. Do we need a 2 to 4 man sub to make sure with the arms on it, to make sure that we're placing it down properly in 40 or 50 feet of water? Yes. Do we need some sea-doos to make sure we got buoys and divers in the water? Yes. Does that mean that's all we're going to do? I think our purpose in saving, healing, and protecting this planet becomes one of the most awesome undertakings that any of us have ever signed up to do. And I just think that, using new technologies to clean all the river systems, vibrational tech, light tech, scalar wave tech to clean the water, to bring all of our ponds, lakes, rivers back to 100% pristine, to clean up the Gulf of Mexico/America, to clean up all the oil rig ridiculousness. I think as true stewards of this planet, that's literally what I feel like we're stepping into. What is being a true steward to the planet? Plants, animals, fauna, everything. The water is our responsibility to take care of and clean and preserve. And anyone who's not about that, then I guess you're a part of that parasitic program that got us in this place in the first place. No, thank you. You're not going to graduate next. And I just feel that way. I'm like, I think everyone has the opportunity to do the right thing once they're conscious enough to realize that. And I think that we owe it to ourselves to try. So that's what I'd like to say about it, at least. Let me put some music on. I'm in a flow here. It might be because of my new necklace. Guy really helps me channel. This is like a real artifact, right? That my brother Sean Bond found. But there's something where our ancestors and all the generations that came before us really hope we get it right this time. And I support that. I just support that. I mean, how about it? Can you imagine teams of us scuba diving and then taking core samples and going, hey, we can grow this type of coral here at this temperature. We have a different facility in a different location. Or how about growing all the types of different fully nutritionist seaweed, right? Out in Louisiana in the marshes, we're growing seaweed and all the best moss you could ever imagine for the best, highest frequency trace mineral protein mix this world has ever seen. You know what I mean? Like, what are we going to do? I don't think the consciousness on this planet is even processing who is sitting here. They think they do. No. All the insecurity and every weird thought these dark beings have ever felt is rightfully so. If every single weird dark deed these weirdos have done over the past 300 years is to prepare the world and try to shut off our light, can you imagine who's actually sitting in the population right now staring at you? You do not. There are beings that are literally herald from different planets, not only in this solar system, but in this galaxy, who hold rank far above every single person on this planet, who are sitting here in a physical vessel going ready to go. How about you? I think there's a speed of acceleration and ascension that has not been seen in thousands of years. thousands of years. And I'm not just maybe since Atlantis and Lemuria, which has been a what, 12,000 years plus. This is not a 2,100 year thing. We're here to make sure that the lower graduating classes that we are now participating in have an opportunity to have a fair share in the universe's abundance and becoming one again with our galactic family, which sits in multiple dimensions, multiple realities, interacting with us in this density. And some of us are going to flip that switch and we're going to expand to a level that, again, I don't think the level of consciousness on this planet can take. It's not going to be about which ET species is interacting with us. No, it's about the real galactic command activating inside of a human suit who went to public high school with you, who danced with you at prom, who felt the emotions and Lady in Red. And you have no idea nor did that being, that we've been sitting here watching you the whole time. That's something that might be a little, awestruck. What do you mean? I'm like, bro, it's like Fight Club up in here. We take out your trash, We plant your fields. we walk next to you at Walmart. We are sitting here interoperational the entire time. The only thing that's different about being here right now with you guys is it's about time that we're allowed to show our true selves to the masses, to the unconsciousness, to the game. Why? Because the game's about to change. So we're getting organized to change that game, dude. And there's no ifs, ands, or buts. It's about once you know who you really are and why you're here, all this little kid, just get out of the way, dude. I'm not here for little things. I'm not here for electronics. I'm here to get all my brothers and sisters who are ensouled, who have their own lessons to go through, that once they pass those lessons, they receive the reward that our Father, our Creator, our Mother, granted us by taking this job. I'm going to make sure that every single being on this planet is held accountable by the orders that come down from upstairs to make sure that they're reminded of how this galaxy and universe operates. I am not here for baby planetary Crayola crayon land. We're coming for the entire order and operation of the entire political and financial system above and below ground of the last couple thousand years when we haven't been here. We're not coming here for some small task. Giving you a heads up who's really showing up. If I'm a physical representation of what's going on in the civilian world, can you imagine when our star family shows up, the type of personality and interpretation of this game they bring? I'm giving you the human version. What happens when beings show up in spacecraft and you're going, oh my God, who's here, right? And what is that? And a being just looks out the window and scans 1,000 people in every single thought form as they're landing in the spacecraft. I know every single thing you've done in the past 9 months with a blink. The level of consciousness wants us to be successful and free ourselves from this bondage. And I'm just reminding you that God spark sits in every single one of your chests. You know it. You've always known it. That fire that burns, the resistance to being controlled, the resistance to this bullshit and these fake programs and these fake belief systems. The truth is coming out one way or the other. So as that sun inside of you starts to grow in size, I'm here to tell you, let go of the reins. Our human consciousness, this baby chemical computer, this nerfed DNA in these suits that we're walking around in because some Anunnaki, you got a little, peanut butter and jealous of our potential or whatever species this is. The old angelics are waking up. And I'm telling you, I cannot wait to meet that version of you. It's hard to pretend down here every single day this is all there is. For some of us, that pretending is about to stop, and the truth of why we're really here is about to come out, and that truth shall be known across this planet. Doesn't matter what country you're in, doesn't matter who you are. The light has always been a round table. It has always been a group effort. It has always been a wave. It's never been one person saying they're the almighty, dude, ever. It's the easiest way you can find someone who's full of beans, We got this guy, over there, and I don't even want to get into it. I call him 8 Mile. The guy with the beanie. Hey, listen, dude, If you're in charge of all the lower dimensional dark selves that are over there doing donuts, and that's what you want to do, fantastic. Go over there and handle your own peeps. I'm here for those that want to step into their heart. You know, everyone is here as a fractal representing a change. So whatever that change is for you, I just want you to know that having your inner child, man, be happy in the morning is worth $1 billion. Having your health and being happy and going for a run and taking your dog out or going surfing, hey, there are billionaires right now on their deathbed that would trade all of their wealth to trade places with you. Okay? What I'm getting to is that true peace that you find is something that cannot be purchased. That is something you earn. That is something you hold on to. And it comes with a lot of forgiveness, trials, and tribulations. But when you pull it off, it's one of the most beautiful things in the universe. So let's get to some cards. I love you, dude. Graduate the garden. That's what's up. Graduate, pretend to garden. Electrified cables and veins. There's something else. Maintenance. Yeah, dude. Yeah, listen. There's a bunch of guys out there, you know, this narcissist program then turns in when that doesn't work. They play the victim card on you. Oh, you know. That's what I'm saying. But listen, you guys, you're seeing the program. You know, you guys are so hot fire. I don't have to show you anything. You guys see the program like I do. I'm just trying to say, keep your head on the, head on a swivel. Focus on the prize. Manifest what you want in this life. I am putting the A team together for us, and really you guys showing up in Dallas is what's up. And if you guys want to come see us before then, we'll be out at Full Disclosure Now conference in Serrata Beach Club out there in Tampa. You know, it's right on the beach. You fly into Tampa. And that's July 15th through the 18th. Dallas is October 17th through the 19th. And Dallas is very special. Something's about to go down in Dallas. Did you guys know that, Dallas is about to have their own stock market 2026? I'm telling you, we're on a wave and I'm seeing things coming and I'm getting us together to input our influence into the system. Our quantum computing knowledge and our intent and integrity into, okay, plug that into your system. Let's not just do numbers, right? There's other functions of reality that are also plugging in balance, peace, and prosperity and love. So let's not forget about the love out there as we're creating these new systems, Yes. Seaweed is awesome. Come on, man. Let's go. Let's just take over. Crayola land. I'm just trying to say, hey, listen, I'm quantum processing someone who runs a Fortune 500 company. I'm staring at you. I'm scanning your brain in about 45 seconds and going, your wife's cheating on you with your personal trainer, right? Did you know that? And they're like, so, hey, I'm not from here. I just want you to know that your son's on drugs, and I think that deal you made back in the 70s is going to bite you in the ass. Just saying. No one's talking about it. I'm just going to come out here like Johnny Cash and just go, shut it down. No, I'm just kidding. Listen. We're having fun. Let's get some music going. That's all I'm trying to say. It's too much. And here's the thing. Stay in your lane. Some of you guys are being asked to isolate. Hey, isolate, bruh. Clean up your own house. Clean up your own lane. I'm being asked to isolate. And that's okay. It doesn't mean I don't love you guys. It's something we each personally are going through because the big things are in sight. That's all. Let me get some music here. All right. So as I say that, you know what I mean? These guys are like, oh, I'm King Kong. I'm like, are you? Are you really? Does that work for you in the mirror when you're giving yourself a pep talk in the morning? Do you get all, you're sitting there in your little towel, you're like, listen, I'm the man. I don't know. In Sidonia, you don't get to really have an ego. Believe me, there's some people out here do. But eventually, you blow it off out here because the frequency is too high. It forces you to deal with all that integration and shadow work. I've been here 15 years. Most people, if they can make it 2, that's very good. Most people can't make it here. You have to be of service and doing the right thing. So, I wanted to show you guys this. So this, add to stage. Let me see if I can do this. Here is the web page here. Can I control it though? This is where you go. Consciousness. Don't ask me why, but the Bridge Expo. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see this if I could do this. Okay. I don't know if I can. Okay, let's stop screen. Okay. Can I like click on it though and like move it around? Okay, hold on. Oh, maybe I can. Okay, check this out. So this is teamlightstore.com, the Bridge Expo. You guys can just click on this. Boom, quick buy. I just wanted to show you guys. Hopefully you guys can see this. The images of the place. So here's the website, Dallas, Texas, October 17th through the 19th. But look, you guys, look at the venue, bro. It's nuts. Here's the big room. That's Regency. This is this picture. Oh, you guys can't see my, maybe you can. This is the lobby. We're going to have the meet and greet there on Friday. Lots of places to lounge, poolside and all that jazz. And then there's also a VIP thing. Shauna Ava, David Palmer, myself, Masadi, Miss Niece, Robert Phoenix, who's awesome astrologer, right? And we also have, you guys, I don't know why I haven't said it more time. We have Jean-Charles Moyen coming in from the Secret Space Program. We also have Bill Homan, who's going to be there with he's the guardian of the Mitchell and Hedges Crystal Skull. He's going to be doing private readings and letting you guys, really punch into, one of the 12 crystal skulls on Earth, main ones. And then obviously my brother Tone Millard, the warrior of the heart. All right, so I just wanted to show you guys that. It's all fire. The basic schedule is up as well. Take advantage of the hookup we have on the hotel rooms. We only have a limited amount. And I just wanted to show you guys that. Let me go back here. And it's all very pro, ladies and gents. Pro, and remove. Okay, cool. What do you want? What do you want? Right there. Clicky. Come hang out. There's something big going on in October. You guys, this may be like the RV happened and this turns into like the actual meeting of the minds. I mean, we have Chief Russell coming with his quantum, not only language, but contracts and things. Maybe this is like the RV pops and I'm just like, come on. Yeah. I mean, listen, I'll make that, $1 billion that we get look real good. You know what I mean? It's going to be like you get a house and you get a house and you get a house. You know what I mean? I'm also inviting Icon, the head of marketing, and the VP. Hopefully the head of marketing will have a table at our conference in Dallas. That's the company ICON that does all the 3D printed houses. If you guys can check it out, they have whole building communities in Austin. You can 3D CAD choose your house and they'll come out and print it for you. I'm gonna have those guys sitting there at a table. Why? Because I want to get to know them, but I also want to mod their equipment so I can build some crazy stuff. I'm like, can I build a 60-foot tower? Can I do like waterfalls that come down in like crazy sacred geometry? Like I'm going to mod their stuff, but I want to hang out with them. I want to show the world what's possible. And, I want to get into the alchemy. I want to mix certain things in concrete. I want the whole ground to vibrate. I want when you're walking, it feels like you're walking on jello because the ground underneath you is vibrating faster than your physical body. And then what happens if I put huge gamma coils, like imagine huge power cables, rotated together, and I run those through the walk paths of the city of light, and I run gamma through them, so the entire ground is vibrating gamma. You're just waking up, going to go dunk in the pool, the wave pool, and I'm just constantly blowing all the frequency. You can't have a bad thought. I'm literally obliterating low frequency off of our bodies. I think I'm done interacting with it. If you guys don't know, go to teamlightstore.com, click on all of the light tech we have. You guys, I figured out how to do it. I can literally put something in your room. I can help you stop having night terrors. Get a bed set. Use a bed set. You got a smart meter on your house? You need to hang this on the other side of the wall from the smart meter in the garage. Blocks the signal that goes off at 3 a.m. You guys want to channel, talk to your higher selves, or if you guys are maybe writing a book, channeling, or your day traders out there, put one of this next to your laptop, dude. This thing will help you broadcast what you want so you can talk to your higher selves like this. It's all about creating a field around you that is allowing you. It's like creating a pocket in the matrix. I found out a way to blow a hole in the matrix around you so you can actually interoperate with your higher selves quickly. That's all it is. It's basically an energy force field, so whatever is your own flavor out there. I'm just trying to say some of us are really about it. I'm really trying to do this. I need to know how to do this. When we build the cities of light, I need to know what goes in the concrete. I need to know what frequency as the concrete is hardening. So wait, if I have all the molecules of this concrete harden at 528 hertz, well, all the quartz go into that design and then it hardens and dries. So after it hardens and dries, every single molecule, every single component, every single piezoelectric particle in that piece of concrete is going to be locked at 528 hertz. And they're like, got it. I'm like, thank you. I think I'm ready to build the entire holy of holies. You right? We build with frequency, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get to cards. I'm just opening your guys' minds up to how we used to think. So we always used to think about that. Card time. Yeah, Vortex Watchtowers, dude. Maybe we have one of you guys up in the bell tower just with water balloons full of like holy water. It mixed with selenite. And as you see like a turd come in through like, I don't know, it's just like watch out for water balloons as you enter the property. And like, what is it? There's this light. I think the women would be fantastic. I think the older ladies, they just have water balloons, like all the grandmas. They're just like, if you got weird energy coming into the city of light, they just hit you with a water balloon. You're like, get her. Just water balloon. I see one. People are just getting water ballooned as they enter. They're like, hey, if you're cool, you don't get water ballooned. Did you guys look on the back of your ticket entry? It says right there, if you have lame energy, you're going to get a water balloon. By entering the property, there's a potential you're going to get a water balloon, okay? For all you reptilians trying to sneak into the property, the bells go off every hour and a half. So if you guys are using some sort of weird cloaking thing, it may, people might see you. Just giving you a heads up. Your cloaking technology might not work very well inside the cities of light, okay? There's lots of bells up in here, okay? I'm already too much. You guys having fun? Where's laugh? We're making jokes. Hey, come on. Dude, come on. You'd be great at water ballooning. You're like, you're a turd and just water balloon them. People are walking around with like pink paint. And they're like, what happened? Like, oh, you got a water balloon. Stay away. Ew, she's got cooties or he's got cooties. But it's actually, he's got like negative energies. Like all the little programs that are trying to run the system, they're like, everybody knows. Everybody knows I'm covered in paint. Everybody knows I'm being controlled like a puppet. This is an NPC-free zone. Welcome to the City of Light. NPCs, please stay in the parking lot. No, I'm just kidding. This is an NPC zone. Please stay in the lower frequency areas if you're an NPC. In the high frequency zones, you're going to have a very difficult time. You see like people like walking in circles, like talking to themselves. You're like, oh, it's an NPC. Hey, look, they're doing the NPC dance. They're like, it's called frequency manipulation, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, you can spot an NPC. They're not invisible. Okay, sorry. Yeah, NPC glitch out. Listen, we can have like on our local broadcast, like the NPC glitch out of the week. Someone comes up to like the Wizard Alley and they're like getting their favorite crystal, and like the bell rings and they just, oh, we got a glitcher. We got a glitch. They're doing the robot. The robot's happening. They're in full glitch. We can have the glitch of the week and just put it on the mainframe. Hey, you guys see this one? This one, look at it. Right out of DC. Watch this guy glitch. Action. Okay. So, just, you know what I mean? We got the glitch of the week. I don't know. You guys have, okay, card time. Everyone's like, oh my God. I'm like, hey, you give us the right amount of funding. Hey, I don't think you understand. I'm not kidding. Not kidding at all. You give me, we're building, watch out. It's going to be very obvious who's one of us and who's not. All right, card time. We're going to go beyond Lemuria. yo, bro, like, didn't you bring your date? Where is she? For some reason, she couldn't get out of the car. You're like, oh, one of those, huh? Couldn't make it through the pillars, huh? That happens. You know the room's non-refundable, right? They're just gonna sit in the car? All right. Fair enough. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. Okay, I'm kidding. No, I'm just kidding. It's all for jokes. It's all jokes. Come on. Yeah, look, we all got a couple, you know, everyone's got a black sheep, you know. We're the black sheep in the family. Well, what does that mean? If we're the black sheep of the family, does that mean the rest of the family's just like, I mean, I don't know, data from short circuit? I mean, what does that mean exactly? You know? We're unprogrammable. Just saying. They're just going, you're too much. Okay, so communication, co-creation. Let's go. For all Lemurians out there. Communication, co-creation. Let's get it. You know? Throw the water balloons. Listen, you guys know what's up. Listen, where's the robot stuff? Listen, I might have some like, yes, 100%. Dude, imagine if you have a couple of like Elon's like Omega whatevers, and like literally when someone's like glitches, like the robots come out and they're like, alert, alert, there's an NPC, and even the robots are like, you gotta go, sir. They're like, robots are escorting them like off the property. They're like, what is it? They're like, the robots are like, you're not supposed to be here, sir. Like, you know what I mean? Like, let's go. Come on, let's go, Dallas. You know what I mean? Johnny 5 is alive. I might have my own sentient dudes. You know what I mean? I'm like, hey, listen, you got any weird little, you know, guys trying to sneak in here from 3-letter agencies? Fair game. You're going to get water ballooned, then put on the local feed on the property, and then, like, everyone's going to be looking out for you in like, the cafeteria in the morning. You're like, where's that dude? He got water ballooned yesterday. You know, you think you, like, change your board shorts and shit. The robots walk up to you. They go, you got water ballooned. You got water balloon. Everyone's going to laugh at you. You know what I mean? You make it like where it's like, do you even need security? You're like, not if we keep all the weirdos off the property. You don't. You know, instead of you like waiting for it to happen, it's like Minority Report. I'm like, we scan you as you walk in and we see like, oh, he's got 3 turds on him. You know? You're not even going to have the opportunity to act a fool. I'm like, you'll be asked to leave right as you check in. Our ancient future. Boom. Our ancient future and communication co-creation. Dude, come on. Listen, escorted out by actual droids. Listen, I would like, you know, bro, you see, it's already, you know. See, you guys are on fire, dude. Come on. Listen, there's nothing better than having a robot come in, because like you're like hands free and you're just like, oh my god, the security system, oh, what happened? I was asked to like leave because I have, you know, and like the demon's trying to talk through the person. You're like, oh, I'm so sorry about that. They have a security protocol, so we're not really sure, but I'm so sad. I'm so sad. We're just watching it in first person. You know, through the robot's eyes, like, we got a Karen glitching out in the parking lot. And the robots are like, calm down. And everyone in the place is watching in 8K through the robot. Like, oh, we got a situation. We got a full-blown... See, these guys want to play like they're in the future. No, I'll show you what the future is. You're not even close. You're not even warm yet. Divine Masters. Where are you gonna go? You know, when the robots can find you, you know, where are you gonna go? You know. Yeah. I got friends that make, you know, Elon's handlers feel a little uncomfortable. You know what I mean? All right. Oh. You know what I'm saying. I'd rather help everyone than, you know, be on any one particular thing. Okay. Divine severance. Cut the cords to drama, fears, and limitations. Okay, listen. This is in the Divine Masters deck, but Kali Ma, Divine Severance. It's okay. I don't like her face in this picture, but cut the cords to dramas, fears, and limitations. What's happening is those thoughts are going to cause you to vibrate slower. So instead of being outside the surf line with your surfboard, you're going to be in a lower frequency as the waves come in, you're just getting pounded, dude. You're like caught inside and the sets are coming in. Let go of all that drama. Okay, so again, Kali Ma saying, cut the cords to dramas, fears, and limitations. Cut the cords. Okay. Listen, I'm on it, bro. I'm over the fence. They didn't know what to do with me. They're like, should we shut them off? I'm like, listen, this is my divine right. You better check yourself before you wreck yourself. You know what I mean? I'm over here like, this is my universal right to hang out with my friends, by the way. Yeah. I'm going to G out my robot. I don't know why I'm on this robot thing, but I might put like a mohawk on mine and I'll probably do like fake tattoos, a mohawk, maybe some Native American, thing. Some Native American stuff, and then I'll do like a sleeveless leather jacket, so when he comes out of security, he's like, you stay there. And here comes you're like, it's not going to look like what they out of the box. Let me tell you, I'm going to completely mod mine. Hathor. Light activation. Accelerate, brilliance, stand in your light. Guys, that's who we are. Hathor. Light activation, acceleration, brilliance, stand in your light. Okay? Stand in your light, ladies and gentlemen. We don't need to hide in shadow. As we can see, I wouldn't want to be on that Diddy party list. There's a lot of people hiding in shadow since 06. You know what I mean? Yowza. But who did they pick with this Ashton Kutcher thing? Well, of course you picked a talented, a talentless, I should say, being that's easily manipulated. There was a huge program going around down there, and I almost feel I can see the predatory program feeding on the group of actors that are super insecure and easily purchasable like baubles. So again, it's like I'm not even viewing it through the eyes of the interaction and the physical. I'm staring at the energy that knew these people were easy marks and manipulated, being able to manipulate them. Okay? Don't do anything lame to children ever. End of story. Drop the mic. Ever. Ever. Treat every being with respect and love. Never hurt a child. Ever. So, that's how I feel about that. Ariel, sacred activist. Protect what is right and just. Let love lead the way. Dude, come on. Sacred activist. Protect what is right and just. Let love lead the way. Exactly what I said, dude. Protect the innocents, protect the children. And that's a wrap. I don't even know why we even have to go over, that should be common knowledge for every single being on this planet. The fact that we even have to go through this and watch this just shows how off the rails this whole game and system has gotten. So, distractionary techniques to take you out of the, your own divinity, so. Okay, for all my Palladians out there. Choose. Manifest your dreams. Focus on your vision. Seek satisfaction and contentment. Manifest your dreams, ladies and gentlemen. Focus on your visions. Seek satisfaction and contentment. Do you know what we're going to do together? You put like 100 of us in one place and go, hey, you guys create everything that you were meant to create in this place. Here's the budget. Go ham on it. Like, you know what I mean? Not ham, but go for it. I don't even know if there's words. Like, each of us individually are very bright and intelligent people, but you mix us together, it's like mixing TNT, dude. I'm going to mix an alchemist with a quantum physicist with someone who's really great at CAD, and then the most awesome art designer ever. And then with a sound engineer, action. Like, you're not even seeing the universe playing. It's nuts, dude. I'm just telling you, I can't wait to work with you guys. That's all I like to say about it. We're only seeing it from our lens. Wait till all of us get together. You know? Let's give it a try. All right. You know, it's like this is the mainstream media song. You know, you're like, hey, what's going on CNN? Oh, really? What's going on in, on other, lame news station? Tell me pharmaceuticals are good for you. You're like, you know what I'm saying. In the house, the Irish, what's up, man? The Irish Celt, my brother from Ireland, is in the house. What's up? It's going to be magical, dude. Yo, see this? Audio engineer, we're already here, dude. Yeah, dude, all of us. Go ahead and make sure you guys go to teamlight.com or teamlightstore.com. Make sure you guys are subscribed, because here's the deal. Say we get some notifications. Say we get some stuff pops off. Say I ghost for 90 days. No, just things that need to take place, let's just say. The one thing we will do is reach out to you guys via email. Make sure you guys sign up. I see the bigger picture here, dude. And it's taken 15 years of hard work to actually be able to organize things for all of us to get together and then be a steward of that as our souls find safe, creative places for us to coexist and co-create. That's what's going on in Dallas, dude. You know? And that's what's going on at Rise of the Guardians. I mean, you guys, it was so much fun in March. All this stuff is for all of us to get together. So, be a beacon. Be an inspiration. Light the way for others. For all my fellow Palladians out there, be a beacon. Be an inspiration. Light the way for others. Okay? All right. Woo! So here we go. The main thing I could say is, bro, detox. Get in that gym, work out, take out all that angst, anxiety, sometimes rage and anger out on the weights in the weight room. Steam, shower, reprogram. Okay? What you've gone through is what many people go through, and especially a lot of people that have gone through very traumatic things coming home from war, right? With PTSD, you know. It's just, you got to find whatever that is. For me, I need that every day. I need to do it or I don't feel good. Creators of the New Worlds, that's what's up. And that's just that's from my own personal experience. It's not something I read in a book. I have to exert that type of force. The only safe place to exert that type of force for me is in the gym. And I take all that angst, rage, anger out on weights that don't hurt anybody. It's between me and gravity. And then I chill out, go Obi-Wan Kenobi, zen out in the steam room, dude. I do it every day. So every day, every other day, for real. Especially as of late. Every day. All right, this is for my Nords out there. Okay. Something is ending. Okay, there's an ending to. Okay, there's an ending to. Some of you guys are ending relationships. Some of you guys are ending friendships. Some of you guys are ending things to create something new. The old has to die. Okay, that old version of you, your own beliefs, your old belief system, your old really, it's like your old routines, kind of that don't serve your best interest, they have to die. They have to end. Okay, let's get the next one. Could be the end of a timeline. It's an omen. End times, it's an omen. The end is an omen of the things to come. Okay? Omen. Okay? Omen. So there's an omen coming. I need another card. Which deck should I find out where in the Lyran deck? All right, tell me what the omen is, dude. The end times prophecy about what? About the new being born. Okay, and? The end will not survive what is to come. The old version of you, the old belief system of you, the old oscillation or vibration of you will not survive the new that is coming. The influx of energy is extremely different than what you are experiencing now. You guys are about halfway through the canal, halfway through the transition. It's almost like being born, son. We're like halfway through the canal, about to be born into a new reality. Let's get a Lyran card. Oh, got it. For all my fellow Lyrans out there. Middle Earth Dragons. Mind opening, grounding, shamanic rituals. For all my shamans out there, Middle Earth Dragons. I know Riz was out here in Sedona doing some shamanic work this weekend. Middle Earth Dragons. Mind opening, grounding, shamanic rituals. Also, my sister Lisa, she just got back from a shamanic ritual or a big dance that was going on up in Colorado. Okay, Middle Earth Dragons. Let's get another card for us Lyrans. They're quick with it. They already know. Okay. All right. Put them together. Come on, baby. Next card. Oh, yeah. We got to do the financials, too. All right. Collective consciousness. Tap into the alive field. Collective consciousness. Tap into the alive field. Okay. All right. Let's get a RV update. It's getting a little hot in here. Gotta be honest with you. It's getting a little hot. All right. Let's get an RV update. While I'm shuffling the RV cards for this week update, please go ahead and punch in where around the world you guys are punching in from. That'd be awesome. Punch in where around the world you guys are watching from, all right? All right. And I will start shuffling our RV update for the week. Banners. RV Intel. All right, so this is for the RV, the GCR, Nasada. Really, for us, I believe it's, our financial freedom inbound. However that may come. Now, listen. RV means revalue. RI means reinstatement. I get questions like this. What's an RV? Revalue of certain currencies globally. The GCR, right? What was I going to say? The quantum financial system, also known as the QFS. What are some of the wise investments that some of us partake in? cryptocurrencies that are ISO 222 compliant, XRP, XLM, XDC. There's some other ones you can take a look at. Obviously, I don't think Bitcoin or Ethereum are going anywhere. Even though I'm not a huge fan of Bitcoin, I'm just not. But I like XRP better. That's me personally. I'm not saying it's not profitable. I just don't like that. I also like gold and silver, owning that in-house, in hand. You know what I mean? Gold and silver. And then obviously some foreign currencies to take a look at would be, again, I am not a financial expert. In my humble opinion, I like the Iraqi dinar and I like the Vietnamese dong. And there's about DONG. There's a bunch of different currencies. You guys can find some of those on eBay. That's all I'd like to say about it. It, very humbly, very respectfully, and very within your own means. Just take a look at some of those options. Okay. Coinbase and Uphold are two different websites you can purchase cryptocurrency. Those are really the only ones I would mess with. Maybe Kraken, simply because of the security. And then if I was going to get a cold wallet, I like the Ledger Stacks. So that's just me personally. All right, our first RV card is First House Arrival. For all my fellow astrologers out there, I pull the cards. You guys are the experts. First House Arrival. This week coming up for our financial independence. Arrival. Okay, first card. Okay, let's get the next one. Get some music popping in here. All right. Are you showing me? Boom. Remember. All right. Yo, again. God, these guys do not make mistakes. Arrival of solar flares, dude. Activate solar flares. Okay, so the first card is Arrival, First House. Second card is Solar Flares. Activate. Maybe there's something bigger going on than a financial reset. I'd be like, solar flares are coming. Solar flares are inbound. Okay, and the third card. All right, third card. Jupiter Abundance. Those are the cards. Those are very strong cards, ladies and gentlemen, for this week for our abundance to be inbound. Wow. Solar Activate Abundance. This is pretty awesome, dude. This is First House. Arrival of the activation of abundance. Yo, maybe this is the week, dude. Wow. That is awesome. That's awesome. Solar Fire, activate. Solar Flares. Let's get it. Okay, here we go. Let's get where everyone is punching in from. Oh, you guys are on fire, dude. Big what up to everyone on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, both channels on YouTube. And this is going live to our Rumble channel. Hopefully I figured that out. We should be live streaming to our Rumble channel, which I believe is in the description, along with all the other good things we got in there. I believe it's Team Light on Rumble as well. All right. Let's get it. Live body transformations. 5828 is alive. All right. Scotland, Alabama, Massachusetts. All right. Heart of LA, Wisconsin, Illinois, Finland, love you. Portland, Oregon, Australia, Las Vegas, Nevada, New Zealand, Canada, Northern California. I love it. Outer space, Ontario, Fontana, South Florida in the house, Quebec, Canada. All right. That's what's up. New Zealand, Pennsylvania, Croatia, Colorado, Carolina, baby, we love you. Jane, we love you. Australia, Sarasota, Florida. Guatemala, what up, Judy? Adrian, Norway, what's up? UK, New York, San Diego, Atlanta, Georgia. Michigan, Central California, Eastern Tennessee, Texas, Golden Valley, Arizona. New Zealand, New Plymouth, love you, South Carolina. Team Life France, I love you. All right. Ontario, all right. Lismore, Sedona, what is up? Rain H2O. Tustin, love from Oregon. All right. Diego, Connecticut, Washington State. All right. XRP for the legacy. Beautiful card. Thank you. Kentucky, love you. I have some Doge. Look, you know what? Doge is good too. Got a little Doge. All right. I think you're going to be okay with a little Doge. Jupiter, Abundance. Oh, man. You know, and Berlin, I love you. Chatsworth, California. Austria, what's up? Love you. Pennsylvania, Reno, Philly. Reno, keep me up to date what's going out there, Isla J. Tell me who's landing in and out of that airport. You know what I'm talking about out there in Reno. There's big groups out there in Reno. Okay? Philly in the house, baby. Awesome cards. Love you. All right. Love you. Delaware, Maine, and Southampton, UK. Love every single one of you guys. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it's been an absolute pleasure being with you here today. I'm very excited. Those are some of the best cards we've pulled for the RV in quite some time. All right? And I'm excited. I love you guys. We have a big week coming up. You guys take advantage of all the hookups on the teamlightstore.com. Get your pre-sale ticket for this conference. It's going to sell out. I want all of you guys there, my family there, because it will sell out, especially when some of the other big speakers we name start sharing the content out to their groups. We're going to sell out in Dallas. Get your tickets now, and also take advantage of the hotel rooms we have secured for you guys at that lower price. With that, we're only going up, ladies and gentlemen. And I just want you to know that all the little trials and tribulations and all the things that you're being asked to do in your life right now to change for the better, we are also having to go through as a collective and as a team. You are never alone. And just know that your heart is the way home. My name is Rion, and it's been an absolute pleasure being with you guys here today. All right. Till next time. Peace.